Hello guys, Miss Pamplona here. Welcome to our cooking experience here at Teddy Bear. And with me today I have someone that you all know, Mr. Gonçalves.
Hello guys, how are you? We're gonna be here having some fun and making some delicious muffins. And I'm gonna be helping Miss Pamplona if she needs anything. If you guys have any questions, I'll be here to help, okay?
Alright, so are you guys ready? So let's go. Take a look on this table here. I have all the ingredients ready to go. But I would like you also to show you some things before we start our live for sure, okay? Let's go here to this beautiful board and take a look of here are some of the actually ingredients, and also if you take a look at here, look, sugar, butter, milk, egg. What we are gonna do with this egg? So take a look of some of the words that are familiar to you, and if are not, you'll be learning today, all right? So let's go. So here we are to make some American muffins. Are you hungry? Let me tell you that here we are all hungry and we can't wait to start and also eat this delicious recipe, okay? So first things first, let's check out the ingredients. Come with me. So we will need 2 cups of flour. We also will need sugar, brown sugar, a pinch of salt, and let's go check out some other ingredients here at the table. We have some milk, pineapple, baking powder, butter, eggs, and last but not least, the chocolate. All right. So for this actually cooking, I would like you to have handy a sieve, 2 bowls, preferably one of them it's a large size like mine, okay? And of course, at least a measuring cup, okay? So let's go. So rather than just putting all the ingredients together, I always like to prepare them, let them ready, cutting, doing whatever I need. So during the process, I just add the ingredients and everything goes quicker and you can eat faster rather than doing one step at a time. But it's really up to you, but follow me and I'm sure you will not regret. So let's take a look here first. Get the bowl. All right, this is the one that I'm gonna use it, okay? So let's get first here the flour. Oops, it's ready for me, as you can tell. So let's get this going. So we need, guys, 2 cups of flour, okay? So I like this bigger measuring cup here. Do you know, have you ever used a measuring cup? Let me show you here. In one of the size, it shows the quantities. So from half to 4 cups, okay? We won't need all of this today. We only need 2 cups. So let me get it here, all right? 2 cups. So let's get here. Make sure to keep checking on the measurements so you don't go over. Okay. I always give it a shake so I have a better idea how much more I need, okay? So I think I need a little bit more. What do you think? So, whoops. All right on the dot. Take a look. Okay, so let me get help here, Mr. Gonçalves. And probably wonder, why am I using a sieve for this kind of recipe? No, we are not cooking pasta, and no, there's nothing warm that's gonna go through it. We actually are gonna pass all our dry ingredients and this is because it will make all the actually recipe fluffier. All right, so let's go with me here. Okay, let's make it snow. Take a look. Look at how beautiful it is. And it's pretty fast, all right? So just shake it from one side to the other like I'm doing right now. Oh, look at how beautiful it is. Ready? Perfect. Guys, don't forget, if you'd like, you can make comments. You can ask me questions. Don't make hard ones. No, I'm joking. You can ask whatever you want. And Mr. Gonçalves will let me know and I will be answering you, okay? So, now that look at the difference here. Look at here on the side, how nice it looks. So now, let's get the other dry ingredients. So I told you that we need white sugar and also brown sugar. So let's get them. So first, let's get the white sugar. All right, so let's make some room here. And we need only 2 tablespoons of sugar. The white one, okay? So let's get here. I like to use actually this measurements here. If you take a look here, it says 1 TBSP. TBSP stands for tablespoon. But if you don't have at home, don't even worry about it. Just go to while you are in your kitchen, just get the good and old spoon, all right? So let's get here now the sugar. And we need 2 tablespoons. Do you see all these rocks here? We don't want that. So get the siphon ready, okay? 1. Okay. And 1 more. I'm quite generous, you know. If you go, don't go small, go bigger always. There you go. Ready? So just get this left over on the side. And we also need baking powder. This is also a very important ingredient too, because if you don't put the baking powder, it won't rise, okay? So, and we'll need actually 1 tablespoon only. So, whoop, be generous, but not that much, right? I'll take a look here. Oh, can you see it? My hands have a little bit of baking powder too, but don't you worry. I'm not adding my fingers to the recipe, okay? So I like to mix it a little bit more. Just get it ready. And let's just put this on the side because we also have another kind of sugar, the brown sugar. Do you like brown sugar? I don't usually use a lot of brown sugar except in recipes like this. I'm not a big fan to put it in coffee or nothing like that. Well, maybe you are. I heard it's actually, even with the coffee, the taste is not that different. So let's take a look here. Brown sugar, we're gonna add a little bit more than the white sugar. And for that, I will use my measuring cup. So take a look at this one. We will need 1/2 cup. So take a look here. This is 1 cup. We only need 1/2 of it, okay? So I'm actually adding this with a spoon. So let's get this here. So tell me guys, how are you doing there? How are things going in this quarantine? I'm very happy to be here with you. And I hope you're enjoying as much as I am making this recipe. So let's give it a try here. What do you think? I think I need a little bit more. I'm kind of like things quite precise, you know, just to make sure it's gonna be as tasty, as delicious as it should. It's all right now, okay? So don't forget, get your sifter to sift, okay? Take a look. All right, look how pretty. So just keep giving it a shake. And as you can tell, you see this other little balls here of brown sugar. I won't add this to the recipe. I really want all these muffins to be smooth and fluffy. All right, so let's leave this on the side. And let's mix it a little bit, okay? All right. So I will just put this on the side. Let's just reserve it here. Let's just get this out of the way because I don't know about you, but I need some space, you know. I need some room here because I like to move things around and get everything in order. So for now, we're gonna leave the dry ingredients here, but now let's prepare the other part of the recipe, okay?
Miss Pamplona?
Yes.
Your former students Brian and Manu,
Oh.
they're here. They're saying they miss you.
Oh, miss you guys too. How you guys doing? So nice that you guys are here with me and with us participating. Hope to see you guys once all this quarantine is over. Miss you truly. Thank you. All right. Are you guys cooking with me? I hope so, eh? I'm hoping. I want to know all about these delicious muffins. All right, guys. So let's continue here the recipe. First, what I want to do? You see this chocolate here? I cut some of them before, and as you can tell, they are in chunks, okay? So you don't have to be too picky or fussy about it. Just make sure they are in a decent size because they are gonna be inside the muffin, okay? So it cannot be too big, although I know that we all love chocolate, but you kind of wanna have a bite and try a little bit of the chocolate, try a little bit of the pineapple, and not just get too chocolatey, you know? So what I do is, as I have here this kind of knife, it's a plastic one and it's quite hard. If you have it at home, please use it. Otherwise, you can use your hands as well, okay? The result is gonna be pretty close. So what you do is pretty simple, all right? So I'll show you here. Just get the knife ready and just, actually, I'm just putting some force towards it and just cut it in chunks, okay? Right. Can you see it? All right. I don't know about you, but I can smell all this chocolate. Trust me. This recipe is going to be delicious. All right. And I'll cut a little bit more here. So if you don't have the knife, I'll show you, all right? Let me try here.
You to watch your fingers.
Yes, guys, I don't know about you, but I was even telling before, I don't like my muffins with fingers on it. So please, if you are using any knives, make sure you are protecting your fingers, all right? They won't taste as good as. All right. Okay, guys, so you know that you have to actually cut a whole bar of chocolate, okay? But for now, this is half here. I'm just adding another part of it, okay? So, other thing that I want to do is, do you see here the pineapple? And the pineapple, it's all on this delicious juice. We are going to cut them in chunks as well, all right? And I want you to get, you can even leave it on a can if you want the actual juice, because we are going to use some of this juice in this recipe, okay? So I'm just gonna leave it here for now and I'll show you in a moment. So just grab a fork. Oh, look at that. Looking pretty juicy. Just add it here. I'm gonna actually cut one more. And these are also going to be cut in chunks, okay? But for that, I'm getting another kind of knife, okay? I think I'll be doing the dishes, but hey, you know, you do what you gotta do. This one has a better cut. So just watch your fingers again. No fingers on my muffins. Okay, all right. Do you see all this delicious juice that's coming out of it? I bet you're getting hungry. Think of me here, smelling all this delicious. And the ones, I'm sure, the ones that are cooking with me are having the same type of feeling. Oh, this one here, you know, I want to be safer than sorry. Just cut it like that, okay? Do in your own pace, all right? I'm No, you know, I like to cook, so I kind of can go a little bit faster. But I'm doing more like this to show you, okay? So you know that it doesn't have to be finely chopped, but you also don't want a huge chunk because then you're just won't have any chocolate, only the pineapple. Alrighty, so we are gonna leave this on the side. I'm gonna add this all here, just to add. Whoop. Am I good at doing that? We'll find out. Let me just see here. Whoop. We don't have dogs here, but if anything falls on the floor, hey, it happens. So tell me guys, you like to cook at home? What do you usually like to cook? Do you like salty food? Do you like more sweets? Tell me about it. You can tell Mr. Gonçalves that he's gonna be telling me all your comments. See, he's there, he's checking me out. Big eyes just looking at all this delicious chocolate. Perfect.
They're saying more chocolate.
More chocolate.
Pineapple.
I know, yeah. I'm a very generous person. Trust me. All this chocolate is gonna go very well in this recipe. So talking about the juice, remember? So we have, take a look at inside, some of this juice. No, we will not use all this juice, but some of it. And I just wanna pour something into this measuring cup, just for you to take a look. Mmm, delicious. Do you know that the first time that I've been working at Teddy Bear for 3 years now, and the first time that I saw this recipe, I thought a little strange, like chocolate and pineapple. Weird. But the first time that I ever made this recipe, I was actually in shock because I couldn't believe how delicious this combination was. So since then, my students know that when there is a recipe with sweets, I usually offer them American muffins too, because although it might look weird, it's heaven. It's very good, guys. So I'm hoping you are following me doing this recipe and then you can eat tonight, because we all can wait.
You know, Natalia Rangel is saying here, be careful, Ana Maria Braga, because Miss Pamplona rocks.
Here you go. I just need to call my dogs here, right?
And
no.
Brian is saying that I look like Louro José.
You should be dressed in green and yellow, you know?
Yeah.
That would look much better. Oh my goodness. All right. Okay, so we have the chocolate here. We have all this beautiful pineapple. We have some of the pineapple juice. Beautiful. All right, so let's keep going. So just recap. We have here all the ingredients, and what we have to do now is I want to go here to the oven, because we can't forget that. The oven has to be preheated. Miss Pamplona, how long takes this recipe to be ready? Around 30 minutes. But of course, it depends on your oven, okay? So always keep checking on it, okay? So take a look here, 30 minutes, and it's going to be at 200 degrees, all right? This baby here is already warmed, but we don't want to take the chance, right? As soon as you start preparing the ingredients, get it on, all right? So let's continue here. So we have all the dry ingredients. This is all cut and ready to go. So now is the part that we are actually getting some of the wet ingredients, okay? We have the milk here. We are going to melt some butter. We have the eggs as well, all right? So let's get here. I'm gonna use a smaller bowl, okay, for this. So what I want actually is to get this butter melted, all right? So I'm gonna use, let me just pour this here, because I wanna use this measuring cup, okay? So I'm putting on a microwave, all right? So get it there. Just be careful when you are using any kind of things that has electricity, okay? And I'm gonna put it for a minute. And let's go. Meanwhile, I can be doing something else here. So guys, let's get the 2 eggs. Do you like to eat eggs? I wonder. I kind of like it every once in a while. And do you like them fried or boiled? Let Mr. Gonçalves know and we'll talk about it. Alright, so rather than crack them and put it on a bowl, I always strongly suggest you to crack one by one and check it before adding to the dry ingredients. Why? They might look good, but what if it's a rotten egg? Then all your ingredients are going bad because there's no way you can save them if this egg is bad. I guarantee you that. Nothing worse than a bad and stinky smell of rotten eggs. So let me just double check here. Yeah, it is ready to go. So you gotta melt it, okay? And I just melt 2 tablespoons of butter, okay? So let it here on the side. And I'm gonna actually crack it here. So I wanna show you how you crack them. So do you know how to crack an egg? I guess you do. And if you don't, now it's time to learn. So be a little gentle, you know? So just give it a crack, like just a couple taps. And take a look here. Voila! It's looking pretty good to me. What about for you? Okay? So now that it's safe, it is looking good, just put it in here, all right? And get your second egg, all right? Same thing, all right? Perfect. Alrighty. So they are good to go. So let's put it like that. Can you tell that I like a lot of space? I'm very roomy, you know? All right, you can get a whisk to actually whisk a little bit these eggs together. You want them nicely mixed. Don't have to be fussy about it, okay? Because I will whisk it a little bit more in a moment. All right, so we have the 2 eggs here. And we need the butter. All right, we're gonna leave the butter here. I want to add actually first the 4 tablespoons of the pineapple juice, okay? So let's get here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. Beautiful. So let me give a little good mix again. And let me just actually pour this here for a second because I want to use it for the milk, okay? I don't feel like I need to wash them, but if you feel more comfortable, they are all gonna be on the same mix. But I can use it because there's no oil or nothing here, okay? So it's not gonna interfere in any taste or flavor, all right? So we need a third cup of milk. So let's get the milk here. Remember here, measuring cup. So half of cup is here, so a third, it's a little bit down below, okay? So shall we? Let's go. So you pour the milk. Ooh, I think I passed a little bit, so I'm gonna leave a little bit on the measuring cup. Yes, I'm a little fussy sometimes. It's not gonna be because of the milk, that's not gonna taste delicious. But trust me, if you pass a little bit, it's not a big deal. I'm just joking, all right? But I'm gonna leave it there. Okay, so take a look at on the consistency. Okay, so now give it a good stir here. So let's beat it the mixture until it's a little smooth, smoother than it is, and I think it's looking good. All right, so we have here all the wet ingredients. Yes, it looks a little messy, but trust me, this is how we do it. Now, one thing that I want to also add here that I didn't add before is the salt. You don't even need actually a spoon for that. All right, it's only a pinch of salt. So take a look here. All right, just a little bit and just sprinkle it. All right, beautiful. So let's close the lid, put it out there. And what we are doing now is, okay, so let's, can you guys see well here? Is everything all right? Let me know, okay? And I would like you guys to tell me, do you know the difference between dough and butter? I would like to know the difference. Can you tell me? I'm curious to the Mr. and Mrs. there that are watching that could tell me the difference. Who watches some cooking shows that could tell me? There is a difference, eh? I'm waiting for your answer. All right, so what we are doing now is get the wet ingredients and we are just going to pour into the dry ingredients, okay? All right, beautiful. It's not over yet, so let me get a spoon.
Brian
here.
is asking about the bear next to you. I think he's an assistant, right?
Yes, that's my, if Mr. Gonçalves is busy with something else helping me, I will ask Teddy here to help me out. He's my best friend and my buddy too. Hey Teddy, say hi to Brian. Yeah, he's my second helper. All right, so guys, and Brian, are you cooking the recipe too? I want to see some pictures, eh? Miss you. Send us some pictures. I want to see you in the kitchen, eh? All right. Oh. So make sure you get all these dry ingredients from the size of your bowl, all right? One a good mixed here. Take a look. All right, guys, so it's getting to a nice consistency. Take a look. Go closer. There is still some white flour here, but don't you worry. I'm working on it. All right. Okay. Okay. How does that look for you? Starting to come all together. It's looking pretty good to me. Alrighty. So now is the time to add the other ingredients. So we still need to add the pineapple, the chocolate, and the butter, the melted butter, okay? So let's take a look here. I'm gonna add the pineapples first. Okay, and for that I'm gonna get a spoon just to help me out. And especially because these pineapples were just cut, some of the juice is still coming out of it. That's pretty normal and actually gives even more deliciousness to the plate.
Everyone is saying it looks great, it looks delicious.
It's starting to look pretty good to me as well. Are you guys getting hungry yet? That's the thing when you're watching, eh? So I'm hoping most of you are cooking with me. So you are just take a whiff. You have that mix with the pineapple. Think of the smell that's gonna come out when I add the chocolate. Am I teasing you? Trust me, you have to make this recipe if you're not doing with me at the same time. So let's add the melted butter. All right, give it a mix again. Okay. All right.
It's creamy.
So I think now I can add one of the best ingredients on this recipe. Don't tell me what's the butter because I won't believe you. I think we are talking about the chocolate, right? Let's see here. Let's add some. More is better. All right, so let's get this now going. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay. So, what do you think? Oh. So we got some chunks of pineapple, got some chunks of chocolate. We use the milk chocolate, okay? It's sweeter and makes it even more delicious. Okay.
They're saying put all the chocolate.
Put all the chocolate? Okay, that's an order and I'll do it, don't worry. I'll do it here. Let me put it on the side. I was thinking of that. And I was like, should I add it? Okay, so let's see here. All right. I'll be generous. Okay. So again.
Well, Ms. Pamplona, just so you know, some people are asking if this is gonna be recorded, and the answer is yes, okay?
Yes, and I believe it's going to be available for 24 hours. Is that right? Yes. All right. So please, if you are watching and you really want to do it with me and it's not possible at the moment, get the ingredients ready and tomorrow you're still able to watch it and cook it, all right? I'm very curious to see all these beautiful pictures. Don't forget to post in our page because I really want to see the results. I bet they're going to be even tastier than mine. Never know, eh? All right, so I put the rest of the chocolate as requested.
Yeah, they're all saying the more the merrier.
I agree, I have to say. I love chocolate too. Okay guys, so that part is ready. It's ready to go. So now comes the part that you're going to need some muffin tins, all right? They have different sizes, of course. So use the ones that you have it in your house, as you can tell. And you also need some limes as well, all right? You don't need to grease it, okay? But I believe you might have a different one in your house, which is fine, okay? These are the ones that we are using here.
Ms. Pamplona?
Yes.
Ms. Miguel is asking if, do you think you can use other types of chocolates in this recipe?
You can. We're following the teddy bear recipe, but if you are not a big fan of milk chocolate and you feel like using a different chocolate, you can use dark chocolate. I think it's gonna be as delicious as. Go ahead and try it and let me know, eh? Of course you can. It's gonna be as good as. All right? So, now that we got all the ingredients, the oven is warm, everything is ready to go, okay? You don't have to grease the muffin tins, okay? I'm just gonna do some here for you to take a look. I would suggest you to get a metal spoon, okay? Like this one, okay? A tablespoon to get these babies on it. So, first one, and be generous, all right? Although they are going to rise a little bit, be good to yourself. Put an extra chocolate there. Make sure all the muffin tins have pineapples and chocolate. Okay, take a look at that. And I can smell the chocolate, I can smell the pineapple. You can't go wrong with this recipe. I promise you. Okay, take a look. Another one. Oh, look. Leave a little bit of room, okay, as I did, because they're gonna rise it, okay? Oh, all right. So, okay. A few more. Let me grab some extra chocolate here. This is going to be a special one, triple chocolate. Wonder who's gonna eat it. I think Mr. Gonçalves is gonna get that one first.
Yes.
All right, guys. So now you got the Grinch, right? You know exactly what to do. You have to just put them in these muffin tins, get it ready. All right. And I actually left some ready here. I would definitely suggest you let me take them out of here. Don't put them loose inside the oven, okay? Because that's not a good idea. Actually, that's a bad idea. Let me just quickly move this out of here and I'll show you. Just place them in a pan, okay? Just to be safe. Just put it like that, like that, like that, like that. And I'm gonna add some more because 4 is definitely not enough. So let's get 2 more here. Okay.
They're saying I'm gonna have all of it.
You should.
I will. It looks great.
Oh, yes. Usually with this recipe you get, if it's this size, you get around 12 of them, okay? If you're generous like me. If you're not as generous like me, perhaps you're gonna have a little bit more. But you know what? I'm not cheap on this. I like a good size muffin, so I can try not only the chocolate, the pineapple, and also the ingredients, right? Not only a little bit. That's not even fun. Go big or go home, as they say. All right, guys.
They're already saying here they want more lives like this.
Awesome. Aren't they cool? Like, I just feel like, I know that right now I cannot see you, but it's so nice that you guys are following and I can hear from Mr. Gonçalves what you're saying. Although we cannot see each other face to face, it's wonderful to know that you guys are there and it seems like you're doing well. And you are with us here preparing this very special recipe here from Teddy Bear. We are making this with love and it's for you. Okay. All right. There's so much chocolate here, it's not even funny. That's gonna be superb. All right, do you see it? Make sure to leave some room between one another because they will rise, so you don't have a hard time just taking them apart, okay? All right, I feel like doing, as I said, there are different sizes of muffin tins, okay? So make sure you have some ready to do this recipe. Okay, this one it's a little bit taller than the others. Okay. Can you see all the chocolate there? These babies will just melt it like there's no tomorrow once they are cooking. Look how pretty, guys. Did you like it?
Mateus here is saying that he used dark chocolate and he hopes it will be good.
It will. I guarantee it sure will. I think it's more about your taste as well, you know. If you usually eat dark chocolate, it will definitely be very sweet for you. So, and you can always mix a little bit of milk chocolate and dark chocolate. Why not, right? Okay. Alrighty. Too bad it's uncooked. No, I'm joking. We're not trying the dough right as it is. We don't want to have a stomach ache. But look at that. I think I can have one more. Make one more here. Okay. We're not wasting any piece of chocolate. But that will be the last one from this. Oops. Let me get out of there. Okay. Now I'm gonna have to scoop a little bit because there's not too much left. But can you see all the chocolate? My goodness. It's paradise. Okay. All right. Okay, so that's okay. Let's not be cheap with the last one, right? Let's go all the way with all of them. Trying
Some
to
people are saying they're coming to Coqueiros tomorrow to get them.
I don't blame them. Let's take a look here. Okay, guys. So, okay. Look at how gorgeous. Look. So now, always be careful, right? Go towards the oven. Remember, it is hot. Okay, so go and open it. Put it in there, stick it in there. Be careful, watch out. And as I said before, 200 degrees for 30 minutes. But please keep checking on it because some ovens cook faster than others, all right? Okay, so now who is gonna come here to help me to clean this mess? Raise your hand there. I'm joking. Don't worry, this is part of the process, right? It's nice to cook, but it's also part of the process, clean as well. So if you can take a look here, we have this beautiful board and a good portion of our ingredients are showing here. Can you remember some of the ingredients from this recipe? Let's take a look there. You can put it on the chat there because Mr. Gonçalves is looking at. What do you think? What about sugar? Was sugar added to the recipe?
Fernanda is asking, how many portions does the recipe, can you make with this recipe?
Around 12. We are based on the size of the muffin tins that we are using, okay? So if yours it's a little bit higher, and depending on how generous you're gonna be, it's gonna be around 10, 11, okay? And if they are shorter like this one, perhaps a little bit even more, okay? So get at least, I would say, at least 12 tins, okay? Just to be on the safe side, all right? So, all right, so let's go back here so we see, do you remember that I add some sugar? What kind of sugar did I add? Was only the white sugar or I also add another kind of sugar? Take a look at, we had butter, milk, we cracked the eggs, all right? We add the baking powder, flour. I wonder if they actually made this board inspired on the American muffins. All right, and what else? Let's take a peek. Let's look around, and here are some of the actually utensils, right? I use the fork, the knife, the mixing bowl, also the spoon, and a very important utensil, the measuring cup, that I actually put all the ingredients there and I pour into the bowl. The cutting board as well. And last but not least, the oven, which now has the deliciousness of all the muffins in it and will be there. Can you see it? Take a look how beautiful they are. I don't know, I think Ted is very proud of it. Hope he was a big help and a good support. Okay guys, so I hope you are enjoying this live with me. I'm having lots of fun and I'm very happy that you are out there watching me right now and learning a little bit about this recipe and also cooking with me. And as a magic, I want to show you the result, right? Because these babies will be here for at least 25 more minutes, right? And we want to make sure they will cook and cook well because someone's going to eat them. But take a look at here. We just prepared right before our lives. Take a look. What do you think? Can you smell it? Can you take a whiff there? Because this smell is just killing us here. It's so good. And look how nice they look, guys.
Some people are saying, do the muffin dance. Some of them are thanking us that we are cooking and teaching them. Brian is remembering the mix cha-cha-cha.
Oh yes, we used to actually, for the ones that I believe most of you guys know, but well, all the students at Teddy Bear have cooking experience throughout the semester, and one of the part they actually make all these recipes with us. I'm just in the back as the other cultural educators, just helping them with whatever they need. And the part that Brian's saying is, when we have all the ingredients and everybody, all the students always wants to participate, so we pass the bowl around the table and it goes mix, mix, cha-cha-cha, mix, mix, cha-cha-cha, stop, and then goes to the next student. This is an old song, but definitely still in the memory of everybody that studied at Teddy Bear or had studied before. Nice memory, I love that. So, I think we have to be fair, right? And we have to show you a little bit more than just the image. So what about if I take one of these muffins for you? Let's put it on the side. Let's check how is this muffin inside. Let's open here. I open it apart, there's not too much chocolate there, but don't you worry, there's some hidden chocolates here. So take a look on the consistency. And as a good chef, you gotta try it too, right? You have to watch my face and make sure that I'm not making that up. So guys, there is a song in the background. No, there's no song, but let's try it, guys. Excuse me, what are you waiting for to make this precious deliciousness from heaven? You gotta do it. And if you're cooking right now and your mouth is watering, trust me, it's gonna worth the wait. Wait until your muffins are ready to eat because they are just extraordinary. And I think after Mr. Gonçalves also is gonna try it. Do you wanna try now?
For sure. I'm gonna have it later, yeah, because I'll have at least 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have some extras here, guys. I'm suspicious to say something, but to be very honest, they are very good. Even my mouth is still watering. That's so good they are. Can't wait to eat the whole of it. Take a look. All right.
Awesome.
So what do you think about the recipe? Did you like it? I hope you enjoy it because it's been a pleasure being here with you guys. Thank you so much for participating, watching me here, following Teddy Bear with these incredible cooking experiences that we might be having some other lives. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But thank you so much for your time and to be with us. All right. So, Mr. Gonçalves, would you like to say something?
Yeah, thank you all for interacting. Thank you for asking questions, for saying, yes, it does. They were saying it looks delicious, and it does look delicious. It smells delicious, and I'm gonna have at least 3, okay? So thank you so much.
All right, guys, thank you. Take care. I'll see you guys around. Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.